Hello and welcome to video number 2 as we continue on our journey of moving through your PDF report for your soul astrology and human design. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at video 1, which went over the very first basics that I encourage you to really spend time with your chart. So with video 2 today, we're going to go over the next things that I would encourage you to start paying attention to in your PDF report. These are going to be the blueprints of your life's purpose. So a lot of times we really want to know, what is our life's purpose? Why are we here? What did we come to do or be or learn? And this can be found within our chart information of our incarnation chart, our sun gate, which holds our destiny, our gene keys path, the North Node, and our life path number. So our Incarnation Cross is going to be the main thing that you're going to see next in your PDF report. And this holds a significant amount of energy of the Sun and the Earth that is influencing your imprint of your life's purpose. So the Sun holds about 70% of our imprint of our life's purpose through the neutrinos that have influenced us. Now, just to know that when we say imprint for our life's purpose, what we're really talking about is that as your soul journeys, that your exact birthday has created kind of the archetype or the persona, the energy, if you will, that your soul decided to wear in this lifetime in order to accomplish its next steps of growth and learning. And so therefore, your sun sign specifically creates your destiny. Now, this page in your PDF report is going to be the main page where you're going to find the information on your Incarnation Cross, and it's going to be a summary of what you are living when you allow yourself to live your entire design. When you start to be your type, your strategy, and your inner authority, your Incarnation Cross automatically starts to happen. But when you read it, it gives you an idea of how to surrender to this path even more. That the more we actually just surrender to it, that it's not a struggle anymore. We actually realize we're just living our life's purpose naturally. And our destiny will be written right underneath that, and it's an entire section that will describe very specifically the radiance that you are as you live that sun gate influence in your life. So those are very, very powerful for you. Just to know, again, it comes from your personality and your design side, the sun and earth on each side. That is how your Incarnation Cross is actually determined. So when you look at your chart, you're going to understand that a little bit better as you see those two top numbers on the black side and the right and the red side. This very specifically is what's creating your Incarnation Cross. So as you know this, just to also let you know that these are the most significant influences in you because it's blending and merging the energy of your conscious and your subconscious. I wanted to take one quick moment to talk about personality versus design. Personality is going to be the specific things that your soul decided to add or take on or to wear. Imagine if you were an actor in a play, this would be your costume, so to speak, and where you would play this role or how you would play out this character. So really, if we start to look at ourselves as kind of the next level of evolution within our soul's journey, that who we are, our ego personality in this lifetime is actually what our soul chose in order for us to kind of express something new in this lifetime. So when we start to realize that, we can almost be the observer now, kind of observing ourselves in all that we are doing rather than having to immerse so fully into feeling like things are happening to us. The black numbers on your chart and the black lines that are activating the gates are from your exact birthday, and these are the soul level imprints and what is called your conscious gates, whereas the red lines, the red influences and numbers, are called your design or your subconscious gates. And these are the ones that I want to just say, subconscious would be more like the things that you inherited from the body, the vehicle that you are living in. Remember, you are your consciousness, and as your consciousness merged with your body already had imprints in it. It has all the karmic memories of the molecular memories of your ancestors, of your parents, of the land where you've lived, of the earth, because our bodies are completely made up of the molecules of our planet Earth. So therefore, we're also a part of her body. Now, as you realize that you as consciousness came into your body, now you can actually realize, well, the body already had pre-programs set in it already. And those are going to be the red numbers on your chart. Those are things that they might be expressing themselves on a subconscious or even a shadow level. But every single one of those, your soul specifically chose in order to be a tool for you. So the more you can heal them, love them, and bring them into the gift, everything within the red side is basically something you already inherently have available to you and in you as a gift, as a tool, and as a resource. And it is a foundational energy that you can use to help support all of the gates that are in the black lines. And you look at your chart, you will also have a page like this, which is kind of the split view. So you can actually see what your chart looks like if it's just the design lit up on it. And you can also see on the right hand side what it looks like if it's just the personality lit up. So the red again would be kind of what you came into this lifetime with, and the black would be the personality, which is the new kind of costume or the new energy your soul is embracing to move you forward. And within this, again, I want to reiterate, you really want to look at the sun and earth specifically. And then next, as you look at the sun and earth specifically on the design and personality side, you are going to see a page that looks like this, which is going to be your gene keys. Gene keys is amazing because gene keys just takes human design much, much more in depth into the information of the gates and the I Ching. So the gene keys shows us what we might call our golden path. And I'm going to show that this right here, as you look at your chart, you're going to see each one of these spheres has 3 different frequencies on it. Those are the 3 vibrations you could be doing of either shadow, gift, or city, which is the enlightenment state. As you look at it, you're going to be starting with the green spheres, which is going to look like a pattern. And this is actually just kind of going a little more in depth to some of the information with the gene keys, but we're going to be doing the green spheres, which is the activation sequence first, which is actually coming from your sun and earth on your personality and design. So just to know that the first one, your sun, is your life's work. Again, think of your destiny. So as you get to really know what is your gene key from the very day and the moment you were born, that is one of the most significant numbers for you to really embrace in depth over and over again, and that you're never going to get all of it at once. It's something that it's always going to come back to you, and you're going to get more and more layers to it as life goes on for you. So your number 1 is going to be your life's work, what you're here to do, and then the earth in your personality is your evolution, what you're here to learn. Then it moves into the sun on your design side, which is your radiance, what keeps you healthy. And then the 4 is your purpose, what deeply fulfills you. So you will actually find a page right on your PDF report that goes through each of those in depth. And that takes us now into the North Node. The very top 2 gates on your report, again, sun and earth, very significant. I would say the next 2 most significant numbers are going to be your North Node and your South Node. And I will go into this even further in another video when I start to talk about your primary health system, which is in your human design chart, which talks about the best environment for you, the best way to feed your body, so food, nutrients for your body, and the best way in which your cognitive abilities function for you. So we will go into North Node, South Node a little bit more into that. This is the foundation for your soul's magnetic pull in this lifetime. This is through evolutionary astrology, this is through karmic, this is through the soul's radiance and path. That your North Node is where your soul is leading you in this lifetime, your life's direction. And generally the North Node can be more uncomfortable because the South Node is all the places our soul has been. So it's the roles we've played, it's the lives we've lived, it's the karma we've had. And so we want to get to a place where we don't rely on what's comfortable anymore, and we move into what is uncomfortable, if we will, of the North Node, because it's new territory. So therefore, the more and more you naturally allow yourself to live your North Node, the more you will actually find that the South Node becomes very much like the design gates, a foundation. It's something you've already been through. So now it's just something that's part of you, but it also resolves itself. So there is a major section within your report on the North Node and the South Node. It's going to have in there the design and personality gates, so your gene keys that are in those specific gates. If they ever happen to be the same in any of the planets, so generally not for the North Node and South Node as far as the design and personality, but sometimes later planetaries bodies will have the same gates in both the design and personality. And just to let you know that no matter what, they are going to have a little different vibration because of the line that they're in, so the number after the decimal point. That is going to give you an extra energy to your gate. So most specifically, I would like for you to focus on your design South Node and your personality South Node. These are going to show you energies that you've already kind of embraced in other lives and other times, and how can you notice any places or patterns where they might still be resonating as a shadow within your life, or maybe that you are not fully in a balanced or gifted state with them, so that you can move out of relying on those energies anymore, and then allow yourself to meditate fully and completely on the North Node. How does the North Node tie in? And there's also going to be an incredible section right afterwards, because the North Node has a significant energy that tells us about who we're here to be in this life, but most specifically, who have we been in past lives, and generally, what are we moving away from? So there's an entire write-up in there from a wonderful writer, Jan Spiller, on the North Node attributes, and allowing yourself to kind of see some of the tendencies that a North Node in whatever your sign is expressing itself as, and then also pay attention to the house that it's in. So it'll show on there, right there, what your sign is for your North Node and what your house is for your North Node. And specifically pay attention to these, because the sign is the constellation or the vibration, kind of the energy that you're expressing your North Node through, whereas the house is going to be the place or the realm in which you're playing that theme out in your life. So read about both of those and allow yourself to just go a little bit deeper into how you can fully and completely embrace the new direction, where you're healing your heart, your soul, and all that you came here to be, in order to transcend the old patterns and live in a whole new expression. This is really about always coming into balance. So the North Node is very, very special. And the last thing on your chart within the next thing I'm telling you in this video is your life number. This is also something that's really significant as far as just where we are kind of holding our energy as the role we are playing in this lifetime. And our life path number comes on the very specific numerology of the day that we were born. So it takes a numerology kind of process in order to use your day, your month, and your year to create your life path number. And when you get your life path number, this is just another layer to your uniqueness, your significance of your destiny, of who your soul is choosing to be in this lifetime. So I really suggest you focus on what your soul is asking you to be in this lifetime, and start to feel where you maybe haven't stepped into that entirely, or where you've maybe been playing that role your whole life and you are seeing how, like, oh my gosh, yes, this is exactly what I've been drawn to. And then let yourself move into that energy more and more as you hold this frequency of everything we've talked about in this video. This is going to give you a foundation to keep coming back to, because as you go deeper and deeper into the PDF report and all of the information, it can get overwhelming. You always want to come back to the basics in video number 1 and video number 2 as your foundation for everything, and let every other video that we're going to talk about even after this one just kind of be new layers that let you kind of understand other aspects, other frequencies, other beautiful uniquenesses about you in your blueprint and your path. So those are the main things I have you focus on for this video, and I will meet you in the next video as we continue on this journey.